Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing my September book of the month. So last month I skipped and I did not have a box. I didn't really care for any of the books and I didn't care for any of the five favorites, fan favorites. Didn't care for any of those, so I just completely skipped the month. So September rolled around. I wasn't really feeling any of these either, but I went with one anyway because I think I will like it. Anyway, I also will probably be stopping doing book of the month at the end of the year. I'll probably go through December so I can get a cute holiday book, because they always have one, and then I can do the challenges and get the prizes and whatever. The reason that I want to stop doing it is just because I haven't really been feeling the books lately. I've been putting them off. I have so many other books on my TBR, like my physical shelves, that I need to read, and it's just an added expense every month. Like, I am paying for it. I do love book of the month. I absolutely do. It's $15.99 a month. You get one book. It's a book subscription. You get to choose out of anywhere from 5 to 7 books, depends on how many they want to give you. And if you don't like those books, you can skip, or you can view 5 other books they give you as fan favorites. It is a really great service if you like more generic genres like romance or contemporary fiction, historical fiction. It's great for thrillers, all that jazz. I just tend to read a lot more fantasy romance, high fantasy type stuff that aren't really included in this all that often. So, to fit my needs, I'm probably gonna stop doing book of the month at the end of the year. Book of the month is awesome. You can get on their website or you can use their app and scroll through the list of books they have each month. When you find one you want, you can click on it, and it gives you some more overview of the book, so you get that quick take. And then there's 4 things that are good to know about the book. It gives you a review from the book, and it gives you a longer synopsis, which is what I usually base my decision off of. And then if you really want, you can preview a couple pages of the book. I've never done that. This month, we shall get into my box, and we'll take it out. As always, they give you a little bookmark, and this one says, "Friends don't let friends dog ear books." I'm not a dog ear person, but I mean, it also doesn't bother me. So I always love these bookmarks. They're fantastic. I go through them a lot. So the book that I chose was a mystery this month, and it was Killers of a Certain Age by Deanna Rayborn. Says it's kill or be killed, but they've been at this a long time. So I like thrillers. This one was more mystery than thrillers. I believe there was maybe a thriller this month, maybe not. I don't remember. But anyway, the quick take for this book is nothing ruins retirement like an old employer putting a hit out on you, but these women don't go down without a fight. Also, the reason I'm looking this way, I'm looking at my computer. Good things to know about it: it's action-packed, it's a non-linear timeline, movie-ish, and female friendships. And so I like those kind of quick takes because I think they read a lot faster than just a normal novel. Especially when they say movie-ish, I think they move faster. I'm not going to read the review, but I am going to read the long synopsis, which is what got me a little more hooked on the book. So, pull this over here. Older women often feel invisible, but sometimes that's their secret weapon. Billy, Mary Alice, Helen, and Natalie have worked for the museum, an elite network of assassins, for 40 years. Now their talents are considered old school, and no one appreciates what they have to offer in an age that relies more on technology than people skills. When the foursome is sent on an all-expenses-paid vacation to mark their retirement, they are targeted by one of their own. Only the board, the top-level members of the museum, can order the termination of field agents, and the women realize they've been marked for death. Now, to get out alive, they have to turn against their own organization, relying on experience in each other to get the job done, knowing that working together is the secret to their survival. They're about to teach the board what it really means to be a woman and a killer of a certain age. So what this book reminds me of, and I think the reason I gravitated towards it, is the movie Red, which stands for Retired and Extremely Dangerous. I don't know if you guys have seen that. I believe Helen Mirren's in it. Gosh, there's some other big names. I don't think it's Bruce Willis. Who is it? Gosh dang it. Some really awesome people in that movie. It's super funny. One of my dad's favorites. I remember watching it as a kid with him. Not as a kid, but when I was younger with him. And it was just really good. And so I think that's kind of what this reminds me of. And I think that's why I kind of gravitated towards it. Let's check inside. Y'all know I like to do that. I like the formatting. It's nice. Yeah. This does sound fun. This might be a good one to read in like October. Kind of give you that spooky vibes, which I am so ready for. It's not even funny. So this should be a good one for October. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. So now let me just tell you what the other 4 books were. There were 5 books this month. The first book that was offered was Love on the Brain, which is the new Ali Hazelwood book. This was a romance. I didn't read her first one. I think she's the Love Hypothesis one. I never read that. So anyway, quick take on this one is this swoon-worthy romance will have you questioning the laws of physics as it sweeps you off your feet in zero gravity. Next we have Attic Child, which was a historical fiction by Lola J. The quick take is, in this sweeping historical epic, the attic of a London mansion braids together 2 tales of identity and belonging. The next book, which was one that I was this was the other one that I was going back and forth with. It was either going to be the book I got or this one, which is Other Birds by Sarah Addison Allen. This was magical realism. And the quick take is this enchanting novel allows the quirky, soulful stories of the unlikely neighbors in a magical apartment complex. It kind of gave me maybe a little Midnight Library vibes. So this one sounded good. I really toyed with getting this one, but ultimately, obviously, I chose the other one. And the last book was The Fortunes of Jaded Women by Carolyn Hune. This was a contemporary fiction, and this was also a debut. So the quick take for this one is, in this life-affirming novel, a surprising prophecy upends a family curse that has plagued generations of Viet women. So those were the books. I definitely think this one sounds the best out of all of them. I'm sure a lot of people got the Ali Hazelwood book. I'm just not a huge romance fan. I do like romance, but not as much as I like mystery and thriller. Anywhoosers, that was my book of the month choice. So it's September, so I'll do probably October, November, December. Only about 3 more of these probably, and then I'll quit the book of the month for a while, unless I want to pick it back up. I really do love book of the month. I think it's such a great subscription. It's just, I need to catch up on my books before I get too ahead of myself on this. That is it for this video. What book sounds the best to you? Would you choose one of these 5 or would you skip this month? I was tempted to skip, but since I'd already skipped last month, I didn't really feel like skipping 2 in a row. And I am, now that I've made the connection to the movie Red, I'm much more excited to read this book. I think it's going to be funny, and I think it's going to be really good. So, socials down below. You guys, I have not been on Instagram, on my book Instagram, since April. I really, really need to make a comeback. I just have not. TikTok, same thing. Haven't been on there in a hot minute. And Goodreads, I update as often as I read a new book. So, do that which will. I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!